Hey, what's up, Aquarius? Thank you so much for checking out my channel here at Reflexive Moon Tarot. My name is Sarah, and I will be doing a reading for you for the new moon happening in Cancer. So, positive aspects of Cancer that we want to manifest or refresh and remember in this new lunar cycle are intuition, compassion, and nurturing, the ability to nurture. Negative attributes that we may want to come to terms with on some level are clinginess or overprotectiveness, being kind of cranky and moody, and what was the other one? Cranky and moody and overly sensitive. Yeah. So, things to think about over the next month. Things that we might just naturally be dealing with on account of the energy of this sun conjuncting the moon. Because both signs are in Cancer. We're in Cancer season. It might be a little bit extra on some level. But let's see what the new Xammer deck has to say from Deviant Moon. Let's see what Xammer has to say, and maybe we'll pull a card from Miss Mildred's deck. We have, the Butcher. Interesting. What does the Butcher talk about? The Butcher talks about... Okay, so number 9. The Butcher talks about primitive instincts or emotions. Number 9 is Venus, so that might be significant to you on some level. Raw feelings of passion and pleasure, the desire for pleasure. This is also performing unpleasant actions to survive. So you may feel like you're at a loss with what you're doing. You may not like what it is that you're doing for work. It might make you a little bit aggressive, or you may find that what you're doing is a little bit barbaric in order to survive. It could be very violent, some violent tendencies. You also might be having some inner conflicts, when you think about like the friction and pressure required to chop up meat, or the act of taking life in order to sustain other lives. This could also be a sign, some type of omen. Interestingly, I saw the sign and it opened up my mind, and I am happy now living without you. I left you, oh. And this is also like distributing the stuffs, right? Feeding the people. Kind of very Aquarian, even though a lot of people aren't eating meat these days, and it's not a bad idea to not eat meat. I subscribe to that shit right now. We got hats. So the sorting hat. What does the sorting hat have to say? The sorting hat is telling us that we need to pay attention to our self-image, or we might be questioning our identity on some level. Career-wise, how many hats are you wearing career-wise? Are you a jack of all trades? Do you got a lot of side gigs going on? Like, maybe you just really are unhappy with what it is that you're doing, like the role that you're playing in life. And that maybe you feel like whatever it is that you're doing is kind of like degrading, or you want something that will, where you will gain respect from your peers, from your comrades, from your co-workers, however you want to see it, from your community even. And this could also even go as deep as like how you view your role in society and what is more honorable. And it calls into question the issue of merit, of what people deserve based on what they do. So merit combined with stratification. And I don't know, like I lean towards a more kind of a communist view, but without attaching that like very rigid label. Socialist, view where everybody has a gift, everybody has a role that they contribute, everybody has a different capacity as well. Not everybody is the same. And I think it's easy for Aquarians to understand this for the most part. And everybody has a gift that they contribute, and nobody is less than on account of it. People with access needs are not less than because they can't do what other people are able to do, right? So forget about it. That's all I'm saying. Unless if you're like really chopping people up, you may want to consider an alternative. Because, yeah, it's holding you back. It's a struggle, and there's shit holding you back. That's what the Chariot is saying. There's some blockages towards your forward movement, but you know this already. And it could have a lot to do with how you view yourself. You think about like that looking glass self. How you, like, are you too caught up in how you view yourself? How other people view you? That type of shit. Look up Gramsci. Gramsci. And it's spelled weird, like Gramcci or something. It's like some sociology 101. It's as far as I got. All right. All right, the Hierophant. The Hierophant came through for so many people this round. Taurus energy. For you, it kind of wanted to come up reverse, but I sort of picked it up in a way to keep it positive, right? Contracts, agreements. You might not be holding up your end of the bargain. What else? Protection. Protection, and even like making sure that you're not interfering with the protection of others as well. Maybe you did, and you need to just come to terms with that. Yeah, that could be what this is all about. Maybe you got involved in some bullshit and you picked the wrong side. And you just need to pick your own side now, and the side of creator as well. That's the best side to pick. When in doubt. Choose the force of life. Choose the force. Use the force. Not the dark. Well, I mean, yeah, it's your choice. It is your choice. All right. Temperance. So it looks like you are not using the force. There's a lack of balance. Sagittarian energy is what you want to bring in. Maybe boundaries. Like you got some issues with boundaries. Maybe some double standards with boundaries. Or you're just too detached. Like you don't give a fuck. Which is also problematic. There's some other stuff I was looking up with it. I was trying to study the Temperance card the other day, and I really need to look at those notes again. But it's a specific angel in the card of Temperance. So maybe look that up and what that angel represents. I don't think it's the Seraphim angel. I think it's another one like anyways, look it up. The angel of Temperance. One of the archangels anyways, and see which one that represents. You need to, the universe is telling you. And I know that Michael is all about protection, and I protection did come to mind. So praying for protection and consistency, that sort of thing will be helpful for you. That's helped me in the past, like praying for protection and consistency. So I'm the first person to suggest that. But you might not be into that whole angel way of seeing things. That's perfectly okay. You got to come up with another idea though, if that's not what you're into. Because your balance is off even. We've got the Two of Wands reversed. Like your sense of direction and where you're planting your seeds. And Your balance might be off because you're having ear problems. Look into your ear health. Either that or like there's just someone who's like, you got like a little something whispering bullshit into your ear that's hurting you. There's pain, there's some kind of pain that's involved with what you're hearing, what you're listening to. You could be around people that are very toxic and it's creating like a really bad vibe. That was kind of fucked up, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so Seven of Cups. Decisions. Very indecisive. You have a lot of opportunities, a lot of things that you could be choosing from. But Aquarius, you don't know what to fucking pick. It's like first world problems 101. Oh my gosh, single tear. Ace of Pentacles. You have the ability to manifest money. You are grounded. You're getting things done. That's gonna come through for you in the near future, that energy. My favorites, like I love the ace cards. It's just, it's all kind of all, it can be kind of all over the place, but it's also awesome. Can you turn that down? And then we have the Devil. Hey, can you turn that down? Can you turn that down? Because I'm trying to record. Thanks. I can't even hear me. Okay, so the Devil card. Your attitude is... It's unfortunate. I mean, it speaks to why this Temperance card is coming through. Like, you're really stuck on the feels, on feeling good, on the dopamine effect. You're really attached to your vice. And it is what it is. Like, you're either going to get it under control or you're not. Or it's just going to quit on you. Either way. Others see you coming into a new place of understanding after being through some shit. You're learning. It's like a death. It's like something's happened to you that's changed you. It might not be for the better. It could be like one of those things where you're like, you're just never going to be the same again because you didn't ask for it. And it took away your innocence, perhaps, your view on the world, what you care and don't care about, which may be, more not caring than caring. But wanting to at least look like you care, I would say, given that you're an Aquarius. That's basic. It's very basic. What else? You sound like that guy sometimes. All right, we got the Magician reversed and the 10 of Pentacles. So you really hope to build some legacy, some lasting wealth in your life. You're really going to have to work on your intentions, though, and how you do this. There could be somebody that's not really, who's going to mess with you until you really create a balanced space in your home. How you treat your home, like the ethics surrounding how you treat your home. It's going to have to be like something different. That's for sure. And you're going to have to You're going to have to like put your confidence and sense of direction in check on some level. Your lack of confidence or overconfidence. So there's a lot that you have to work on, but there's also a lot that you're capable of. But these blockages are real. That's why they're coming through. So figuring out how to ethically move forward, and it's going to start with you. How you feel at home in yourself, how you feel at home in your space immediately, how you see yourself in the world, and the intentions that you have on all of those levels. Because if you want this, it can't be at the expense of others, and it can't be done in a way that is where you get to have your cake and eat it too. I know that makes no sense. Like, when you're given a piece of cake, you need, like, you eat it, right? Eat the cake, right? Oh, I don't want to say that. That sounds terrible. But yeah, fuck, is that what you're dealing with? Or is that the kind of shit that you're dishing out? Because if that's the case, or if that's like what you're stuck on, some devilish behavior that is really mean and evil, I would say, it's gonna just get in the way of this. Unfortunately, like, you don't get to have what you want if you keep taking whatever you want. All right, so fix any issues that you have with hatred towards women. Perhaps misogyny is something that you subscribe to. Temperance is telling you that your ebb and flow of emotional well-being is off. Fix it. Fix it, Felix. You can do it. All right. So, thank you so much, Aquarians. And yeah, we'll catch you next time. Take care and bye for now.